we're dealing with these supply chain issues, we're dealing with these rate issues, but I think where the next major disruption is really going to come in manufacturing is more of embracing of a distributed sort of e-commerce model or web-based manufacturing model, right? That it's going to completely disrupt our current thought process around supply chains, because companies of all sizes are going to be able to set up sort of micro factories wherever the point of consumption might be for their products all over the world, and deliver electronic IP to create those parts using like 3D manufacturing, some advanced CNC machining, some of the things that we've talked about here. And I think that's the next major disruption that we need to make sure that our clients are ready for as it comes through, because we're going to see that hit a lot harder given all of these challenges that you've highlighted. One way out of that, or one way to deal with them, is just to fundamentally rethink how we think about manufacturing. And it's not just an assembly line or a processing plant. It's a concept of what I'm going to call micro factories near the point of consumption, and being able to very nimbly put products wherever they need to be made using advanced technology. And it all exists today. Some companies are starting to put that together, but I think particularly in the middle market, which is the vast majority of manufacturers, we really need to help them understand what that means to them and how to respond to that, because I think it can become existential for them.
It's really interesting you point that out, because, I'm always looking for disruptors in the economy to understand where the economy might be going. And manufacturing, it gets again to the heart of needing the different sets of skills than they did in the past. And more workers, the number of workers who work in manufacturing plants, even though our manufacturing output as a share of the economy is very high, the actual number of people who actually work in manufacturing plants has fallen, and the number of people that they need designing and doing the intellectual property has gone up, and dealing with all of these other issues has gone up. So it's really changed the nature of the kind of labor force they need more broadly as well. When people think about manufacturing, they think about the Ford Motor Company and the assembly line. That's over 100 years ago that was invented, and it's really not part of today's economy in the way that it was in any shape or form, and it won't be a part of tomorrow's economy, certainly, and that could be as soon as next week or the next couple of months or the next year. We're not talking decades now, right?
Yeah, and it's going to happen fast, right? And that's kind of it's my worry. It's our opportunity, right? Because we could, like, you think about our dependency on China that you mentioned earlier. If we get this sort of distributed manufacturing right and apply things like 3D printing,
3D printing, yes.
Good quality, good advanced CNC machining, semi-automated injection molding type of capabilities. If you get all that online the right way, you can put that capacity literally anywhere around the world. You could put it on a ship if you wanted to. The solutions, the possibilities literally are limitless.